Welcome back, everyone. It's been a quick turnaround, but we are back for the evening session here on the Euro Tour. I know a lot of you were in this afternoon as well, and we massively appreciate that. Just getting everything back in place, ready. Yeah, awesome. Adam, I don't think we're going to be able to stream tomorrow because we just haven't got anyone available is the issue. We will try speaking to the boys, but I don't think we'll be able to do tomorrow. But I will be back Sunday for both sessions. Don't worry about that one. Just getting everything ready. We were talking about that game earlier. It was a different game. I like the fact that he was giving it large on 140s and celebrating. I can fully get behind that. But yeah, in terms of standard, it was shite, let's be fair. But no mucking around today. What a session it is this evening. An unbelievable session of darts, it has to be said. Looking forward to this one immensely. And this is, although it has annoyed a lot of people, and I understand it, this is also one of the pluses. The new Euro Tour qualifying criteria means we get games like this on day one. Look, I understand it. It doesn't suit to everyone, but overall, this is one of the pluses. Controversially, Adam Blur overrated. How we doing, Colin? Hope you're good, mate. I think around 10 o'clock. The main events will be tomorrow. The darts are in Hungary, Budapest. Loving the suits trousers, by the way. Proper rascal set. You know, Adam, you know indeed. Let me just post that there. I think we're just about ready to rock and roll. Players are there on stage. What was it? Someone asked me my tie of the night. Oh, good question. I'm actually looking forward to Van Dyven Clemens. Look, they're all good games tonight, but I'm looking forward to Van Dyven and Gabriel Clemens, I think. Again, big love to everyone in the chat room. As Suits getting us underway. So here we go. Yeah, and that's part of the reason, James, why I like that game, because there's more at stake for the pair. Remember, Suits and Jim Williams. Yeah, Peter and Cullen will be a good game. I'm looking forward to seeing if we've got the new version of the Peter Wright darts. The same barrel that he has been using. He just wanted something a little bit grippier. Dimensions the same. But a good start here. What is everyone up to this evening? Where are you watching along? Is it chilling at home? Big night out? What's going on? One 0 to Jim Williams. Break of throw. Going easy. Behave, Ron. Right, the demand for tickets is there, 100%. One, they've got a contract at Ali Pali for another 3 years, I think. So one, it can't move. So it's stuck as it is. And 1 million first prize is great, but someone's got to pay for it. That comes through sponsorship and everything like that. And if the new TV deal is signed, I'm sure there'll be more money from that. But I thought Matt answered everything brilliantly. And 100k tickets, what? An event, what, per session? That's never going to sell. Good evening, Fry. Hope you are good. Home, chilling at home till 8. Then watching the John. Have a word with yourself. Rugby league. It is 2-0 Jim Williams. He takes out 111. Yeah, 100%. Look, the world should always be the most prize money. Completely. But I don't like the current ranking system where it's on money as your ranking points. Because, like you say, it's too top heavy with the worlds now. Furthest he ever got in the. It's a good question. Lost 32 in 2011. Do you think the winner of tomorrow faces Usyk or Fury? Probably, but I say probably with a massive asterisk on it. I'd rather see AJ against Fury than AJ against Usyk again, regardless of whether the belts are on the line. If Usyk beats Fury again, I'd still rather see AJ against Fury. How are we doing, Daniel? Soups needs something here. He can't take out the 152. Williams is on a finish. We know the quiff is capable. Double break would hurt, but that's not going to happen. I disagree, Adam. I think the winner of tomorrow will wait and see what happens in December. Well, Ron, that's part of the reason why Barry wants to move it from the Crucible, because of things like that. Most of that comes from most of snooker's money comes from China now. So it's the huge revenues being driven from China that has got the snooker prize money to that. And across the calendar, snooker doesn't have the same kind of tournaments of the same magnitude that darts has in terms of Grand Slams, Grand Prix. I get it's got the Masters, and is it the British Open, whatever, the UK Open, which competes their Triple Crown, but snooker doesn't generate from the same way as darts does. It's all driven from Chinese sponsorship. Can I see Fury winning the rematch? Yeah, I can. Look, Usyk, is Usyk good? Yes. Is he beatable at heavyweight? Yes. I thought there was too much going on in the Fury camp last time in terms of messages in the corner and whatever. But look, Usyk's beatable. Am I worried about Bo's recent form? Look, we've said it for a while. Is Bo? Oh, Jim Williams has just taken out 160 with Suter poised on 33 to break back. What a finish from Jim Williams. That is sensational. Going back to Bo's form, look, is Bo the same player she was 2 years ago? No. The highs are still incredibly high. Her ceiling is sensational. But on that run when she was near on untouchable, those highs were still there. We were seeing the eye-catching 100 plus averages, 1.7s and everything like that. But the lowest averages were mid-80s, your 85 range, where now the range has dropped and we're seeing 77s, 75s creep in there. So her range has got bigger. When it's on, it is still breathtaking. And look, Bo is an incredible player, but just the last year, her range has got bigger. But she's still an incredible player. Is there a balance between making sure Masters Grand Prix match player loss? Yeah, agreed. How we doing, Anthony? Good to have you back in as always. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one, Adam. I can see I don't think it was as big a travesty as what everyone made out. From certain angles, it looked low. I don't think it was a bigger thing. Depending on what angle. From one angle, it looks good. From another angle, it looks low. So if the officials got the angle of where it looks low, it's what he sees. So I don't think it was an absolute shocker. John Fury is a nutter, but I think for me, Tyson needs Peter Fury back in the corner. It won't happen, but that was when he was at his best. Jim Williams, 4-1, double break of throw. Suits is in a world of trouble. There will be... yeah, Waterzora will be there tomorrow. Big splash in the rookie scene. Good stuff from her. Decent. VAR in boxing then, but again, that if you bring VAR in boxing, Adam, it's the same as football. It's still personal opinion. Like, we saw all the replays of that blow, and if the referee looks at it, and if he looks at one, it looks okay. You look at another, and it looks low. It's still what are you basing your opinion on? It's the same as certain tackles in football. You see, from that one it looks a foul, from that one it doesn't. It's just all about perspective and personal opinion. No, I forgot, if I'm being honest, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Listening to what he said. Oh, God. Frank does my head in. Jim Williams is in absolute beast mode at the moment. 5-1 is on the cards. Love the darts. I'm going tomorrow. I'll be there. Tops for Williams. He can't miss right now. Cannot miss. 5-1. Suits is averaging 97. He's playing some good stuff, but cannot get near Williams in this mood. Yeah, both. They've been there. They've been doing all the promo stuff all week. Because obviously AJ is Hearns and Dubois is Warren's. This is sensational from Jim Williams. Dolph Ziggler, no, not at all. I'm happy looking a fat fucker. All good with me, mate. And the best bit is, I love the settings that we have to do. That although Dolph's come in and tried to be jazzy, that he had to subscribe to comment. So, cheers for subscribing. Jim Williams, what a setup. 136. This is an absolute demolition job of Alan Suter. The writing is very much on the wall. How we doing, Chris? Hope you are good, mate. Josh Warrington's under Eddie. rare miss from Jim Williams, but he will be back. To seal victory. His doublings deserted him at the final stretch. But this is a tough ask from Suter to take out 140. It's on. It's on. Oh. I haven't got the sound on, James. Are they whistling? And it is 6-1 to Jim Williams. That's a fabulous performance from the quiff. We know Jim's got a high ceiling, but it's just that question of, does he want to be a pro dart player or not? At times we've seen him not play in tournaments, not go to tournaments. When he's on and when he wants it, an incredible player. Jim's walking off. No, stay there, Jim. You know the drill. Get the interview with Swiss Phil. I've never seen. Oh, no, Stephen. I've got the thickest skin going, and to do this job, you have to. So look, nothing worries me. People can call me names, do what they want. Genuinely couldn't care. Yeah, Boazzi, Fraze, Eubank Jr. loosely, but I think Eubank Jr. is massively overrated. When his first started, Thompson, cool. Yeah, look, up until that last leg, he was averaging 103. He was superb. But I've got the thickest skin going. Some of the things that I've said over the years that have upset people, and I've been called all sorts. Couldn't care less. So I'm looking forward to this next one. I like Scott Williams. When he is on, he is a joy to watch. The maverick that is Scott Williams. Yeah, Jay, it was last year though, and I think he did something similar this year, that he missed PDC events and went and played in stupid UKDA events and things like that. It's like, hang on a minute. He pulled out like the Euro Tour and on the day before, and I remember talking to his old manager about it, that he had a mare won down the Pro Tour, just went, oh, I'm going home, and went back to work and stuff like that. Absolutely, Adam. Was on the way home from Celtic Champions League. Amazing. We have great win. In the car, talk sport on all the Spurs fans. Some of the Spurs fans on social media do my absolute nutting. It's like, get a grip. Snake bite and Aspinall Phil. Who do you think? Yeah, we only saw Nathan's throw once on the Pro Tour. And considering the time away he had, I thought it looked good. So I'm looking forward to seeing them both. 100%. Yeah, absolute stacked session compared to this afternoon. No, love the darts. Unfortunately, we won't have any streams tomorrow because I'm leaving about 1 o'clock to go to Wembley. So we will be back for both sessions on Sunday, though. Yeah, it was like, the thing is, all the Spurs fans were moaning that Ange should never have rotated the side and blah blah. It was like, hang on a minute, it's a cup game. You have to give the squad minutes. And it wasn't as if he picked an awful team. It was a good enough team to win. Yeah, it is. And I don't like not streaming, but I can't really stream from Wembley. Can't take the desk with me. And Swissville back on the stage. So here we go. Should be a good one. Luke Woodhouse, Scott Williams. Score predictions then, chat room. What are you saying? What are you going for on this Friday evening? Look, Darryl, look, Scott's up. I get on really well with Scott. He's a nice guy. If you had to fight, five Darren Websters, because Boris is an absolute unit. Yeah, I'm interested to see what version we see of it, Nathan. He spoke at the World Series finals. He was expecting a new set of them to be delivered, where he hasn't changed any of the dimensions of the dart. He's just changed the grip, so it's a little bit grippier. So if we see the new set, everyone will go, oh, he's changed again. The dimensions are the same. It's just a bit more grip for him. Oh, 100% you agree with him. If he says it's Tuesday, it's Tuesday. I haven't seen anything to say he hasn't. Peter's playing Joe Cullen, and Aspinall's playing Ratajski in 2 games' time, and then Wright against Cullen is after that. To be fair, I don't know what it was, Adam, but didn't Woodhouse come out to something different at the last Euro Tour as well? I might be making that up, but it rings a bell for some reason that everyone was saying he changed his walk on. Because he used to come out to Country House, didn't he? Williams has the darts. Party Rock Anthem, brilliant. Nice to see some of the nice young Hungarian fans in the crowd. As Williams started like he means business here. Cheers, Nathan. Thank you very much, mate. Williams looking at a ton to win the opener. He looks in the mood. How are we doing? Jason, hope you are good. And he takes out the ton. He is in the mood. It's a good beard as well, isn't it? Wow, that's yeah, not great. From Ratajski. But leg 2 in the balance here. Woodhouse does have the darts here. Williams leaves 107. But Woodhouse gets first go at 104 here and is going to get a dart at either tops or double 16. It's going to be double 16. And the 104 goes. Level game. Woodhouse. Tiny little finish there. Woodhouse's walk-on was by the Stereophonics. Cheers, James. Next year, let's have a look. Let me go to the main order of merit. Where is he? Where's Mr. Williams? There he is. So yeah, next year he's defending £132,000, 750 quid. So 64% of all his money. So yeah, big year for Scott Williams. That's why he needs to make some up now. So this year to date, it's only I say only 35,250 quid in ranking money for Scott Williams. No, he was on the Pro Tour list, Daz. I looked this morning. Or unless it's been edited since, but he was on there. Any vacancies? Maybe towards the end of the year for the Worlds and things like that, potentially, depending on a few bits and what you're looking at doing. Williams does hold. Phil, who's your Mount Rushmore of darts? Excluding players. Barry Hearn, Ollie Croft, Sid Waddell, and Dave Clark. Brock, drop us a message on social media or something like that. Both Smiths are defending a lot. Ross Smith is defending European Championship winners off the top of my head, and Michael Smith is defending Grand Slam and Worlds wins. Yeah, you're right, James. He did. I was there in Dortmund as well. Good call. Luke Woodhouse just pinning these clutch finishes at the moment. Keeping Williams honest. Pineapple juice. Elite level. Williams and Woodhouse both averaging 99 here. Good stuff from both of them. Can you see anyone other than Luke or Michael win? Yeah, look, I can. Look, they're all three of them are exceptionally good players, and look, Luke and Luke are singing to a different tune at the moment, but they're all beatable. You look, Ross Smith had 2 darts to beat Littler in Amsterdam. I know he didn't take them, but there was an opportunity to beat him. Luke's shown he's beatable. So yeah, 100%. I think they are. Look, they will go in as favourites. I'm not arguing that one at all. But are they beatable? Yeah, I think I'm expecting a big back end of the year from Gezi. I'm still with frustration and anger over the Porter interview. Yeah, look, he said that it's not going to change, and Aspinall defending 375, Vandenberg. Oh. Yeah, all a lot of money. Agreed. I forgot Clemens was defending an absolute chunk as well. Scott Williams misses the ball for 130. Woodhouse has the same finish. Treble 20 in ball. He's not going to get a go, so Williams will return. Williams last start in hand holds. Yeah, look, Brock. I agree that he didn't look great. Yeah, but Chris, look, I understand your frustrations, and as a viewer that watches every week, I get it. And Matt said that himself, didn't he? That if you watch it every week, I accept it could get repetitive. But the other side to that is, and although I don't like it, I understand it, that the fan in the venue experience, they love it because they're getting a winner. And those fans in the venue are probably only watching, going to one a year, so it's great for them. And look, the TV money is guaranteed once they've signed the contract. The numbers stack up that in terms of viewing figures, that this was the most successful Premier League viewing figures they've ever had. So people are watching it. I get a lot of them will be casuals and things like that, but the numbers are still ridiculous. 16 of the 17 venues completely sold out. So for the fan in the venue experience, it works. Look, they'll be just. Williams just thrown a blind 180 as well. Oh, I love it. I love his arrogance, the way he struts, and it is arrogance, but it's arrogance in a good way. I I love Scott Williams. I'm a big fan. Look, Woodhouse pins and we are level at 3 pace. I didn't like how Matt Porter said there are more opportunities. Brock, look, I work, well, we work with a lot of the gambling companies as well. I love a bet on the darts. Unfortunately, whether people like it or not, gambling companies pay for sport. Hardly any other companies have the budgets that the gambling companies have. So if you took the gambling companies away from darts, there wouldn't be this £15 million worth of prize money a year to play for. It simply wouldn't, because the other sponsors don't have that kind of money. The gambling companies pretty much pay for the Pro Tour because they take the data and the streaming rights. So I get people don't like it, but the fact is that generates a lot of money. With only going, yeah, look, that could change though, Chris, because if let's just say, look, I'm going to use Chizzy and Damon Heta as the two. If they both manage to get into the top 4, because they're both close, then they are instant picks. 2 will not get in. Oh my. Luke Woodhouse has just taken out 1-2-4 to break the Scott Williams throw. Off the top of my head, I think he's down to about 12th. Yeah, Michael Smith provisionally 12. He doesn't defend anything. Yeah, 100%, Andrew. If ticket sales slump, I don't envisage that happening anytime soon. If anything, I think all 17 venues will sell out this year instead of 16. So, uh, I'm not sure. I didn't say Rids would get fined. It was the Hungarian lad that threw his dart away after hitting the winning double. Oh, 100%, Adam. Bookies get the odds wrong all the time. Even on even on PDC games, bookmakers, there are lazy traders that price games up on names and not current form. 100%. Yeah, 100%, Adam. And I literally for the first 2 years, Phil was short enough that you could lay Phil Taylor for every seniors event. It was great. Yeah, you exactly, Chris. You've summed it up there. We said it on the stream that Nathan was 4-9 in his first Pro Tour game, based on the name Nathan Aspinall. 100%. Woodhouse has done it again. This time he's pinned a 105. It's back-to-back ton-topping finishes for Luke Woodhouse. Evening, Daniel. Hope you are good. Need more tournaments in Ireland. Look, it's tough, mate. Look, I love going to Ireland, but it's tough to find venues, and when all these venues are selling out in the UK, they're going to keep taking the money. Yeah, look, I agreed. It could be, and I'm sure if that is the top four after the World, that may save some headaches. The headaches come when unlikely candidates break that top four. Brilliant setup from Woodhouse, but Williams was 1-2-1. And he misses the ball. Can it be 3 ton toppers in a row for Luke Woodhouse? Not this time, so Williams will get the opportunity to cut that gap. Couldn't get any price lower than 4s. 100%. Excuse me. And Williams has missed another opportunity to get it done for Woodhouse. Treble 20, double 14. 18 and ball. Bullseye for Woodhouse. And he's missed a match start now. Williams to keep this one alive. Double 2. And he does back to within 1, but Woodhouse has the darts here. Yeah, Derek, we've been talking about him for a while, and obviously Chris knows him. He's a bright future. Williams needs something, but Woodhouse has started strongly. Back-to-back 140s. This is good from Woodhouse. It's forcing Williams to do something big. And he can't. Only a 60. Woodhouse has time on his side. Needs a maximum. Can't find one, but 142nd prize. 161. He will get a go to level this up. Oh, and Luke Woodhouse is having a mare of all the times to do it. That wasn't it. Treble 17 and Bull. Oh, wow. Did Scott Williams just say to Luke Woodhouse, you can't take out 164? Let's have a look at the pictures on the stream. First one is a treble 20. Yeah, Williams, he stops and checks. He says to Woodhouse, you can't do it. I love it. But Williams has to take the opportunity, and he hasn't. He's missed 3 darts to break. Woodhouse now has 118. Treble 20, double 19. That's all he has. And that's not going to go. So Williams has a tricky double 5. And we split it. 2 double 4. And the gamble hasn't paid off. Williams has had opportunities to take us the distance. Hasn't taken them. And now Woodhouse can punish. He's already missed match darts. Will he miss it again? He's missed another 3. This one turns again. Oh my, Luke Woodhouse. And we are going all the way. Let's see Woodhouse's reaction. No, I agree, James. It is smart, and it is the percentages, but I just love it when they do it. Luke Woodhouse. It looks like someone whistled because George looked round as well. Has anyone got the sound on? Can they confirm that someone was whistling? And then Scott wants the crowd involved. He's cheering them on. Two big visits from Scott Williams. But Woodhouse is responding. What a decider. 140, 140, 135, 135. Ton for Williams. This has been a great deciding leg from both, considering the drama we had in the penultimate leg. 1-2-1 versus 1-3-1. First go Williams. Treble 17 and Bull. Bullseye. Match start miss for Williams now. Treble 17. Tops. Oh, that was the play. But Williams should get 2 match starts. Has to keep it straight. And he hasn't. He's missed the big number. That's why I said should get 2. But he's missed the big number. He's only going to get 1 match start. And he can't take it. Disaster for Williams. Missing the big number. It was a shocker of a dart as well. But Woodhouse has missed another 3. Wowzers. Nervy from both. Scott Williams pins double one, last start in hand to get over the line. That's a big result for Scott Williams. Doesn't matter how he's done it, it's a big result for him. First one's nervy. Second one's not much better. They're not even markers. I like it. He celebrates, then he celebrated it and then composed. Luke Woodhouse is not happy at all. I love it. He's given the big licks, which I've got no issue with at all. I like it. He's given it the big licks, and then he's realised, oh, actually, I better stop this. Ah, bollocks for that. Give it some. Give it the licks. Yeah, up until the last couple of legs where they got nervy, it was a good game. But look, this next game is huge. Dirk van Dijvenbode against Gabriel Clemens. Oh yeah, there was nerves, there was drama. Yeah, absolutely, James. Look, we were talking about it earlier that it's a big year for Scott Williams. Not really kicked on as he would have wanted. Oh, 100%. It was entertaining. So, yeah, now Scott Williams, his own, I say only 10 grand in this sport is easy to overcome. But Williams, he's right up there. Oh yeah, look, Callum's he's fighting some battles at the moment, but he will get there. So, what are you saying, chat room? Clement or Van Dijvenbode? Who are you fancying? About a minute-ish to go. 6-3 Dirk. Like, it's a big game for both. Yeah, agreed. Look, Clemens will be thinking, can he replicate the MVG game? He has, I agree. Yeah, it's it used to be live darts data, and then it's obviously now part of the PDC. Pictures are back, which is always good, so we are ready to rock and roll. So getting ready for the walk-ons in game number 3. Clemens walking on first. Here we go. Who's tall? I don't know. I think they're both a fair size, to be fair. Yes, Chris. Who do I think will take over from Johnny Mack? Arguably the person on stage at the moment in Swiss Phil. Yeah, he's good. He's a really nice guy as well. Players are on the stage, and we are now ready to rock and roll. I wouldn't say Duz was an MC. Duz is a great commentator. Absolutely superb, and there's been a breath of fresh air since he's gone into Sky as a pundit and commentator. But I wouldn't say he was an MC. again, I don't think Dan's an MC either. Again, Dan is an incredible broadcaster. I'm not gonna lie, I hate Dirk's walk on. Not for me. No, Michael will play tomorrow. Yeah, look, Gob can MC, but the the PDC will go for someone with a lot of TV experience. Yeah, look, I don't think the invitation will ever come, Stephen. But if it does, then yeah, of course. Good start from both here. Clements is forcing the issue early on here on the Dirk throw and is down to a finish first. Can Dirk respond? Needs another treble. Finds one to get to 60. Now all of a sudden, the 127 in game. 17 and bullseye. Bullseye for Clemens. Missed. Tops for Dirk. He can't hit, so Dirk has had the opportunity. So Clemens coming back to break. 2 at double 16, 1 at double 8. Break of throw for Clemens. An angry Dirk. Clemens has started on fire here. Are we seeing the kind of form that took him to that World Championship semi-final? It's another maximum for the German giant. Now averaging nearly 107. Cheers, Andrew. Thank you very much, mate. Clements, 76, and the average goes up to 117. This is incredible from the German. What did I do? Grabbed a quick bite to eat and then got back to this. Clemens has overpitched dart number 2, but doesn't matter because Dirk's not on a finish here. This is some start from Clemens. Piling the pressure on. It is 2-0 to Gabriel Clemens. At the moment, Dirk hasn't got the answers for the German. This is relentless from Clemens. Tons aren't enough. Already, Gabriel Clemens is threatening a double break of throw here. Clemens is going to get a go to break again. 130 for 3-0. If Dirk's not careful, he's in danger of getting swept away here. Clemens is going to get a dart. And that dart will be at 5-5. Oh my, that stings. Gabriel Clemens is averaging 108 once again. This is what he did against MVG. Yeah, it is. Look, Clemens can't miss. He's on fire. 109 is the average now. Dirk just cannot get near Clemens right now. Clemens has left the big fish. This will be for 4-0. It's not going to go, but he can just set this up. Where has Dirk pulled that from? So Dirk, this is a lifeline here. This double 16 has to go. And it does. Lifeline for Dirk. Now, from there, can he get back into this game and apply some pressure? Look, we know under pressure, Clemens has been a little bit flaky in the past. I'm not saying he still is, but once we've seen it, But Bergh has let Clemens back into this leg. This needs to be a 140 minimum. And then he's still hoping Clemens doesn't get a dart. But not enough. Not enough for Bergh. Another. So Clemens to re-establish that 3-leg lead. It is 4-1 to the German. Bergh just not making any impact at the moment. It happens to us all, Daryl. It happens to me every week. Again, Clemens will get a go at 110 for 5-1. Dirk van Dijvenbode, 98. Clemens is sat on double 10. And Van Dijvenbode is not going to take it out. And so Clemens to go to the point of no return. He is on the hill, 5-1. He's still averaging a ton. It's got a little bit sloppy for him, but he's still there. So, can Clemens win 5 on the spin? I'm sorry, can Van Dijvenbode win 5 on the spin? Improbable right now. Has a German ever been in the top 16 in the world? Not off the top of my head. I don't think Hop ever got there. Excuse me. But Clemens again has the Van Dijvenbode throw under pressure. This is turning into a bit of a disaster for Dirk. 6-1 rout would not be good. So Van Dijvenbode is going to get an opportunity to hold. Van Dijvenbode cannot hit. Clements is going to get a match start. It's there. Gabriel Clements has just absolutely battered Dirk Van Dijvenbode 6-1. It is a rout. Not a good night at the office for Clement and for Van Dijvenbode. A great night for Clemens. Dirk looks despondent, disgusted with his own performance. Clemens marches on. Coming up next, it is Krzysztof Ratajski against Nathan Aspinall. Looking forward to this one. Both players need a win as well. So what are you saying, chat room? Who are you backing for the next one? Aspinall or Ratajski? No, I agree, James. He didn't. He was just like stuttering along, wasn't he? Never. Interesting how pressure to qualify for this. Yeah, look, pressure does funny things to you. I'm not sure if he's match fit, James. Physically fit, yes. The two Pro Tour games were the first darts he'd thrown in anything competitive since the match play. So he's playing his way to match fitness, if you want to call it. It's a good way of describing it. So, but we only saw him on one of the stream boards, and the action looked good. So Krzysztof is a very tricky customer indeed. But again, he's probably not been firing on all cylinders recently. Aspinall has won the ball, by the way. We've got 30 seconds till broadcast is back. I don't know, that World Grand Prix race is intriguing because I don't think. So I'm just looking at the bottom end of that. That Dolan is in no form whatsoever at the moment. Woodhouse is playing well but can't win. So it's a tough assignment. But this is the fourth game of 8. Oh yeah, look, the Pro Tour here in the Pro Tour next week are huge. Aspinall smiling away on the walk on. That's always good to see as he bounces down. The Asp looks ready to rock and roll. He's on the stage, ready to go. As Mr. Brightside blares out. I like both. I like Joe and Peter, so it's a tough one to call. Here comes Ratajski. Ratajski on stage. We are ready to go. Yeah, no, I agreed. Look, Ratajski's been good in spells, but not consistent. Cullen, we know, has struggled of late, and Dimitri again is all over the place. At a guess, Stephen, that it's probably just a song he's been given. Remember when Luke Humphreys used to walk out to Cake by the Ocean? That was just a song that Sky gave to him to use. So a lot of people may not know this, but ultimately the broadcaster gets final say on the walk on. Matthew Edgar wanted to change his for one of the World Championships, and wasn't allowed because the broadcaster didn't like it, didn't want it. Tysky looking okay so far. Looking good. Just looking more about the Aspinall throw for me. The results will come, but the throw looks good. I like what I'm seeing from the Asp. Aspinall's going to get a go at this 1-5-2. Asp fans in the crowd. Ratajski, one more dart at double 18, and it goes break of throw for Ratajski. How is Aspinall going to respond? Aspinall digging in here. Look, it's not going his way, but look, like we say, there's going to be a bit of ring rust, but I like the throw. Yeah, agreed. It's not Gabriel Clement's song, is it? Like you see some players as well come on to different songs on the Euro Tour to what they do for a TV event because they're allowed to use them on the Euro Tour. Another one of them. Bullseye for a roof raiser for Aspinall. Oh, missed the ball. But he's starting to look sharp. Look, results aren't going to come, but he looks more fluent. Doesn't look to be any pain. So Aspinall has the break back opportunity here. And pins it. This is good. I like the fluency. I like the rhythm to the Nathan Aspinall game again. This is good. Tidy from the Asp. Yeah, all right, Adam. It's not April Fool's just yet, but again, good response here from Aspinall on throw. And just looking at the rhythm and the throw, I'm really impressed. Oh, is he just? Aspinall just had a bounce out. It's not Big Sam in line. To be fair, I always liked Big Sam. Still do. True story. I'd rather have Big Sam than Gareth Southgate. It is 2-1 to Nathan Aspinall. Back-to-back legs for the Asp. I like this. I think they might give it to Carsley. I think that I don't think he takes it, but you have to go and ask Jurgen Klopp the question. Even if he says no, he's not interested. Or like even if he wants a year off, and you say to him, "Okay, we'll go caretaker for a year. Would you take it in a year's time?" If he says no, then so be it. But ask the question. For me, unfortunately, I think Pochettino would have been a good fit for England, but he's just taken the USA job, so that's not an option. Eddie Howe, the FA won't pay him the same money he's on at Newcastle. I think he's on about £8 million a year at Newcastle. So the honest answer is I don't know. So that's why I think they might just give it to Carsley. To be fair to him, I know Rooney gets a lot of shit, but I actually think he could be a good manager. He just needs time and go and learn your trade. I thought he did good. I thought he did a decent job at Derby. Aspinall tops for a 120 and a break. This would be 3 legs on the spin. Brilliant from Aspinall. There's moments of magic. Love this from the Asp. Yeah, 100%. And that's why Plymouth might not be such a bad move if he's given time and everything like that. Yeah, he won't, James. But for argument's sake, say Klopp took the England job, would he sing the national anthem? I doubt it. So Aspinall needs to find another treble here. Can't find it. So Ratajski will get the opportunity to break back. He's back on throw. I've said for the last 2 tournaments that maybe even 3 that if Klopp or Pep had been in charge of that group of players, we'd have won something. We've been talking to the chat all night. We've got the best chat room in darts. We never neglect it. I like that, Adam. Yeah. No dramas, mate. No dramas. Ratajski on course to level it up at 3 apiece. Oh, Aspinall bangs in a maximum. Just to remind Ratajski he's still there. Is the max going to force the miss? It is. So Aspinall, the maximum, has given him the opportunity to re-establish that 2-leg cushion. Oh, he's hit the ball. Too good, Nath. Too good. Double 4. Not there. (4-2) to the Asp. He would be play Trent in it. Yeah, look, to be fair, I didn't mind the Trent experiment to see if it worked, but it clearly didn't in those friendlies. So then when he persisted with it, it was an issue. I didn't mind the trial of it to see. Yeah, look, there's a lot to like about the Asp. I think he's got this. I like what I'm seeing. Just looks fluent again, which is good. Yeah, look, social media is just all bollocks, isn't it, John? I don't like it that look, young players, whether that's in darts, in football, tennis, cricket, and whatever, they're not finished products. They're going to make mistakes. So it's like just let them be, let them make mistakes. Don't criticize them. James, I've been it's a great checkout for Ratajski to get it back. It's another break of throw. James, I'm very lucky that I've been given a couple of tickets. So donning the suit. No, just smart casual. So, but look, I'm looking forward to it. Chance here for Aspinall again. Who wins this one? I'm sticking with Aspinall. I think the classier moments have come from him. What a setup. The 177 to leave 88. Yeah, I went loads when we played at Wembley, Rob. Ratajski looking to leave a manageable finish. But that slip leads to 125. Awkward. 18 and ball for Aspinall. Bullseye. Oh, majestic. Brilliant from Aspinall. He is one away. It never felt like home, mate. It never felt like home. It was, yeah, it is what it is type thing, because at the lane and obviously at the new ground, the Park Lane stand, and now the sweeping concourse that we've got is the noisy stand, and the atmosphere generated from that stand is brilliant. But when we went to Wembley, there was pockets all over the place, and no one was really. It just didn't fit as a ground for a home. It worked, and it had to be done to get us into the new stadium, but it wasn't great. The worst question last week from the Dutch guy. John. Yeah, agreed. It wasn't great, and he was told afterwards as well. It was in poor taste as well. So look, he was only a youngish lad. So look, he'll learn from the experience. Yeah, 100%, Robin. That's the thing, and it's generating like it's like a home tie, and yeah, it never felt like home. It never felt like the lane. Looking forward to the next TV tournament. Absolutely, can't wait. But plenty going on before that. But yeah, look, it's always good. I'm watching from the States. Nice, Jake. Whereabouts are you in the States? I must admit, I love the United States. Many friends over there. Oh, NYC, my favourite city as well. I should be coming back again next year. I'm lucky. I've been to New York 6, 7 times now. Love it. Aspinall has missed the ball for the match. Can Ratajski rescue the situation? 17 and tops. Tops for Ratajski. No, he can't. So Aspinall will get another opportunity. Nathan Aspinall is a 6-3 winner. He will enjoy that. I get the feeling there will be a big celebration from Aspinall. I like that. I like that from Aspinall. Like that a lot. The relief is written all over his face. That win has been a long time in coming for... He's a good guy, Nathan. A good guy. Just updated the results again. And let's go back into the chat room. Where were we? Sorry, lads, we can't beat the Anfield atmosphere. I'm being honest here, Dan. I've been to Anfield a few times, and look, a couple of times it's been superb, and a few times I've been disappointed with it. But when it's on, I agree, it's superb. My favourite sport was the ticket last week. Behind the goal, nice. Always, Anthony, always. You know, the Big Apple is my favourite city in the world. Please for Aspinall, yeah, 100%. I'm buzzing for him. Phil, you've been getting to my darts. Great. Look, Jake, once you're hooked, mate, you will love it. It is it's the best sport in the world. It is great. Yeah, Jake, absolutely. Anthony is your man. So, Peter Wright against Joe Cullen. Coming next. What age was I when I first got into it? Like, I played from a very young age, because we used to go to the social club on a Sunday afternoon with my grandparents, and my granddad played. My dad played a bit, but not much. But my granddad did. So I've always loved it, and picked it up from a really young age as well, and the mechanics of it and everything like that. So yeah, from a real young age, that I've always loved the sport. Actually, the interview I did with Devon yesterday, we were having a real good chat, and we had a bit of a chuck afterwards, and my throw yesterday was actually felt really good. I had the ips, and I've never really got over it. But I've been tinkering with my throw and changing it around a bit, and just chatting with Dev and practicing yesterday. Even Dev was surprised how well I was throwing. Bob, you are too kind. Thank you very much. Like you say, we are the place that you need to be for all your dart stuff. We've got loads coming up as well. Yes, we do all these kinds of streams. We do all the interviews, but we've got some good plans coming up as well. Journey shoulder barge. I remember using the Titanic. Look, the Rockstar. This is one of my favourite walk-ons. So, Cullen against Wright. Be interesting to see if Peter is just using those modified torpedo darts tonight. So, score predictions then. Joe Cullen has won the ball, if that sways anyone. Peter almost walked past Joe. She was buried in the crowd there. 6-2 right. I got into darts by watching Indoor League. Fred Truman said, "Yeah, look, that was a bit before mine, but I've seen it since, and yeah, the concept was superb." But players are on stage. I do that all the time, Andrew. I do that all the time. How we doing, Andy? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Here we go. Right, let's try and get a close up of Peter's darts as well. Obviously, we know Joe's quite set in his darts, doesn't change. But the Peter Wright ones, are they the new grippy ones? Oh, he's changed altogether. He's gone back to a straight barrel. Peter! He's gone back to the normal diamond element darts. Just as we thought we were going to get the little torpedo ones from him. Let's see if we get a change. But Peter Wright is going to get an opportunity to break the Cullen throw here. One more at tops. He can't take it. So Cullen, 72. For a hold. It's been a bit of a uninspiring first leg from the pair. But Joe Cullen does pin double 6 for a hold, and he'll be relieved with that. Oh, that'd be great watching him with a suitcase. And Cullen pops in a max of his own. Little pop, pop, pop. Oh, Cullen's a lucky boy. The first start at double 6 was almost that bad. He shanked it into the double 10 almost. But despite the max, Peter Wright is still in control. Cullen needs a big visit here. Needs a couple of trebles. There's one, and there's two, just to apply some pressure. All of a sudden, this 96 just gets a little more difficult. And Joe Cullen will have the opportunity and takes it. That's clinical from Cullen. The 86, clean as a whistle. Peter Wright is a character, absolutely. Frustration from Peter Wright all over his face. Finish was good from Cullen. Yeah, he is. Wright missed in leg 1. Cullen stepped in. Peter Wright couldn't convert 96. Cullen steps in. But A maximum here from Peter has got the Cullen throw under some pressure. My favourite darts nickname. Ooh. See, old school, I love Champagne Barry Bates. I think Champagne is such a great nickname. Cullen slips into the 4, which leaves a bogey number, meaning Peter Wright has 6 darts to get rid of 140. Single 20 leaves top, so Peter Wright will return to get us back on throw. Peter Wright averaging 92 with these darts at the moment. And he pins double 10. What other nicknames do I like? What are you saying as well, chat room? What are your favourite nicknames? I like the Rockstar as well. Frosty the Throwman. Peter Wright. Jammy Dodger. Yeah, I was better than Lethal Biscuit was fucking awful. Although we've seen glimpses from Joe, he's not really put it together yet. Jackpot because of the story behind it. Yeah, and he's still gutted he didn't get the money for it as well. I'd love to see. Yeah, look, no Manic Dem. I'm there. Oh, yeah, and yeah, he's on par with He Who Must Not Be Named. Oh. Peter is using the diamond elements, the normal ones. Who had that awful nickname? Well, Lethal Biscuit was James Wilson for a while because he couldn't be called the Jammy Dodger anymore, so they changed it to Lethal Biscuit. Joe Cullen Just needs to stop this little Peterite charge here. And does. Classy 97 finish. Yeah, look, Joe, he's not at his brilliant best, but he's just finding bits when it matters. Darth Maple, yeah, that's up there as a shocker. Peter Wright in control of his darts here again. In a good position to level up at 3-all. Super Biscuit and Lethal Chin was, yeah. I'm not a fan of Super Chin either. Super Chin should be a nickname for a boxer or something like that. Not a darts player. Oh, 1-4-2. It's a big ask. He's Cullen up to it. Ooh, he went the 19s route. 1-4-2, more of a 2 treble 17s man myself. But Peter Wright does level it up. 3-all. He did. Daryl Gurney used to be the dude. Back-to-back 2 treble visits for Cullen. This is good. The dude was absolutely... Yeah, it's not great, but I prefer the dude to Super Chin. If you were asking me which one I think, I'd pick the dude all day. Cullen's left a bogey number a couple of times in this one. And Joseph, I'd not play. With alternative nickname I picked for Fallon. I don't know. See again, Fallon didn't give herself that nickname. She was just given it, and it's stuck. Johnny Mack introduced her as the Queen of the Palace the second game against Mensa, and it just stuck. Joe Cullen has missed the dart inside at double 19. Can Peter Wright capitalise? No, he can't. So Joe Cullen will return. So yeah, so Fallon was just given the Queen of the Palace. The lipstick is Christian Kiss, isn't it? Another holder throw for Joe Cullen. Peter Wright is running out of time to make an impact on the Cullen throw here. Welcome to our new member, Pavlik, welcome along, mate. Thank you for joining us here at Online Darts. Massively appreciate all the members that we have. Thank you very much for joining us. And remember, just speaking to God, we are going to do a members-only stream, hopefully next week, certainly the week after. Yeah, Dream Boy, he hates that as well. Absolutely hates it. The Dream Boy. He was given that by, I think it was Martin Fitzmaurice. $180 here would be brilliant for Cullen. And all of a sudden, Joe Cullen is making a bit of a move here on the Peter Wright throw. Peter Wright could do with another treble. And does. That's a good response to the maximum. Because the 136 is never easy. But Peter Wright, 64 to level us up. And Joe will be disappointed that he's not on something lower than 78. But it may not matter. One more at double four for Peter Wright. And he's given Cullen the opportunity. Can Cullen take it? 54-24, 18-20 tops. Oh, that's a disaster. An absolute disaster for Joe Cullen. He hasn't got a double from 78. Almost unforgivable. And pays the price because Peter Wright levels it. Let's see how the dart was. Obviously, he's going for 54. And he's pulled it into the 4. It's not a good dart at all. And then he starts off trebleless. Not a good couple of visits for Joe Cullen. Is this match turning once again? Been a big couple of minutes. Because now Peter Wright, with a 140, has the Joe Cullen throw under pressure. So the Ferret nickname came from his rugby days. So he was, because he played scrum half, he was nicknamed the Ferret. We'll come back to this story in a minute, because Peter Wright, back-to-back 140s, from almost being broken, now has the Cullen throw under pressure. 1-2-1. He is going to get a chance to break Joe Cullen. Treble 17 and ball. Bullseye to lead. Oh, he's at the 25. Yeah, Wright averaging nearly 95 here. And Cullen can't find a treble 18, which would have left double 16. So in the moment, it's a bit of a disaster for Joe Cullen. Because Peter Wright's got 2 at double 10 to put in within 1. If he hits this, yeah, look, that's the danger of going that route on 25. I'll explain in a minute. Oh, but Joe's missed a big number again. Rescues it tops. Look, Joe Cullen loves double 16. And the slip into the 7 didn't give him that option. Can Peter Wright tidy up the 5? 2 darts at double 2. And he's missed. Peter Wright, if he goes on to lose this match, will be kicking himself. Is this the Joe Cullen get out of jail free leg? It is. Somehow, Joe Cullen has won that leg. Yeah, going back to why I don't like 25. 5. If you hit the 5 and you pin double 10, fair enough. But if you hit the 5, come inside 10s, you've got a blocker dart. You haven't got a clear view at a double. But yeah, going back to the ferret, he was called the ferret because he was a scrum half. So he was obviously ferreting around everywhere when he played rugby. And didn't have a nickname. And Kendall, one of his best mates who travels with Johnny a lot, this is when he was just started playing on TV. They asked Kendall, what's Johnny's nickname? And Johnny didn't want the ferret to come into darts. And Kendall stitched him up and said, he's the ferret. Peter Wright is bossing this 10th leg, looking to send us to a decider. But he'll be kicking himself. This should be the leg that he's throwing to win. And we are going all the way. Peter Wright has to muster a break of throw. He's had opportunities to beat Joe Cullen. Leg 9 was the kicker. If he loses it, because he bossed that leg. But they both start with 2 treble visits. Ton for Cullen. What Peter Wright would give for another 140 or better. Needs a treble now. Finds it. As you were. Cullen does not want to give Peter Wright an opportunity. And he has no treble. Opens the door for Peter Wright. Yeah, we said that earlier, Robert. No, it's good to see Scolia there. Another noble for noble, yeah. Oh, and Peter Wright has piled the punishment on Joe Cullen. A 180. And then Cullen only 28. Doesn't leave a finish. It's a nightmare decider for Cullen. And Peter Wright has won it in a deciding leg. Heartbreak for Joe Cullen. Look, I think the better player did win. But in that manner, heartbreak for Cullen. Yeah, look, Peter Wright, what a deciding leg. Six, 5. Update the results on screen for you all. Who's next? We all know who's next. Wait a minute. We haven't forgotten. Coming up next, it may be a Euro Tour, but it doesn't matter. Stand by for the Eye of the Tiger. The Barney alarm has sounded as we get ready for the Eye of the Tiger. So, score predictions then for Barney against Ed House. What are we saying? obviously, Raymond van Barneveld, 5 times champion of the world, Jake. He retired in end of 2019, into 2020. Retired, handed back his card, but then came out of retirement. Obviously, given his card back, so had to go to Q School to try and qualify again. And we stream the Q School, and obviously Barney was the biggest name there, but by a mile. So we made the Barney alarm just tongue in cheek in 2021, and we played it every time we played at Q School. It was just a bit of fun, tongue in cheek, the Barney alarm. Then he won his card and got it and played back on the tour. And the first pro tour back, we didn't play the alarm. We just thought it was a Q School thing, and all you lovely people in the chat room were like, "Where's the Barney alarm?" So the Barney alarm stuck, and every time Barney now plays, we play the Barney alarm. Wright just said on stream he changed his darts to longer points due to the dominance. Fairs, look, I don't look, the longer points thing I get, but I'd have stuck them in that torpedo dart, the one he's been playing amazingly with. So pictures just coming back to us now. Then here we go. So are we Ed House or are we Barney? Yeah, look at the 15 points difference in the first 9 averages between Wright and Cullen. Wright took his chances when he was there. So when Wright said that the torpedo darts would help him, I don't know. The ones he used were just the normal diamond grip element darts. I'm not sure, Ron. I doubt it. The special weeks are there, but the normal series weeks I don't see changing. They might, but I don't see it. And Ed House is at the top of the walk-on, ready to go. Ed House makes his way. No, the atmosphere, the Eye of the Tiger is still up there with an incredible walk-on. And you get the feeling that these Hungarian fans will love it. We did sound the alarm, Rob. We did. The alarm was there and present. Everyone has been made aware. So Barney walking on. Like I said, I like the dart Barney's used the last couple of weeks. I think it's a better setup than what he had been using. I didn't like the loopy setup he was using at one point. And Barney's now on the stage. Here we go, ready to rock and roll. Richie will probably be seeding. Yeah, look, Richie's had an incredible season on the Euro Tour. Absolutely superb. So, here we go. Barney has the darts. Two games to go. After Barney has missed two darts to hold. Ed House is going to get one dart. To break. Can't take it. 1-0 to Raymond van Barneveld. Saw a post earlier saying the gap between the oldest and the youngest. And Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, because Ross Montgomery is. Yeah, he probably would have been. Barney, what have you done there? I'm guessing he's gone for 18s and hit treble 4. I'm guessing. Barney, chance to break here with the 70. It's going to be 2 at double 8. And Barney pops it. 2-0 break of throw. This is good from Barney. 2-0 up. Playing some good stuff here. Like I was saying, I like this Barney setup. Richie Headace is in a bit of trouble here. Barney is absolutely bossing this one at the moment. How are we doing, David? Hope you are good, mate. And Barney, 2 at double 16. 3-0. This is majestic from Raymond van Barneveld. Richie Edhouse, this is a must-win leg. Cannot be going 4-0 and a double breakdown. That's a long way back for anyone. Edhouse has weathered the storm here on his darts. Keeping Barney at bay, like I said. Yeah, absolutely, David. But Edhouse will not want to give Barney a poke at this 160. And he's going to. If this goes, this will hurt. Oh my, another. Oh, he slipped the wrong side. I'm sure Ed House would have been sweating at that point. Yeah, I'm really good, thanks, buddy. Really good. Oh, Richie. He's gone round the houses. Well, they're both making a mess. Do you remember Jose Justicia beating MVG? Absolutely bonkers. Yes, I do. Ed House gives it a sarcastic, I got a leg, but needs to make an impression on the Barney throw, something he's not done as of yet. $149 for Barney. $4-1 Barney. Richie Edhouse needs to find something quickly. Barney is still one of the best front runners around once he's in that rhythm. We get a little bit of erection, a little bit of emotion from Barney. We don't get that too often from him. Still means something to the great Dutchman. Headhouse on 96. Barney 221. How handy can he leave this? Would love another treble. And the 25 I get. Double 2 for Edhouse. Cannot miss. Pins double 1. That was getting a little bit nervy. I don't know if he's just struggling a little bit with his arm there. Edhouse just doesn't seem comfortable at the moment that he's in this tie. 2 games to go after this. Dimitri Bergh taking on Andrew Gilding. And then Michael Smith against Johnny Clayton. The Ferret against Bully Boy. The big fish for Barney. Five, 2. Great little finish. 76. Pop, pop, pop from Barney. 3 darts. And he is 1 away. Ed House will now have to win 4 on the spin. I like the emotion from Barney. Barney closing in. But Ed House is going to get a dart to save it. Misses the ball. So Barney 96. Dart has come and gone for Barney. But Ed House still alive here. So Barney is he just allowing Ed House a route in? And Barney gets over the line. The 80 goes. 6-3, Barney marches on. It's a good result for Barney. The Barney Army will be happy this evening. Raymond van Barneveld into round 2. Right, I'm just going to the loo quickly, folks. I'll be back in a second in between games. Give me a minute. Back again, folks. Yeah, look, Joe's going through a little bit of a tough time, but he'll get there. So, next game. Who are we going for then? Vandenberg or Goldfinger? What are we saying? Who do we fancy? Yeah, Ron, the difficulty is trying to find someone that can stream and has great knowledge of the sport. It's not very often I'm not available. But unfortunately tomorrow is one of them. Barney Army 6-3 Dimmy. Yeah, I had a reply. It wasn't broadcastable. No, he just called himself every name under the sun, and you know what he's like. So, Swissville back on stage. We are ready. The players are ready. And it's tungsten time! As the great Paul Starr would say. Here comes Dimitri. I liked it in the Premier League, Chris, where they started cutting his music at the top of the walk-on. And when you get to the top of the stairs, and they were like, "Rip!" Cut. I don't know this, but I'd be surprised if he did. Look, Ron, I've known Aaron all of his life. Has all the ability in the world, but like you agreed, doesn't have the temperament, the mindset for the top level. The ability is there, the brains aren't. Do you think Andrew will win? I think Dimitri will win personally. Just got a feeling for Dimitri to win this one. Gilding has won the ball. I really like the dancers personally. Yeah, I think they think it's good. Why, thank you very much, Ron. I try. So here we go then. Gilding against Bergh. Our penultimate match of this session. Let's do this. Do I think Barney will get to the European Championship finals? Let's assess the situation. Where... I want that. I want... Yeah, European Championships. Where is he at the moment? Dimitri Williams, Białecki. Am I being real? Oh, there he is there. No. 29. He's still in. Yeah, I think he makes it. Yeah, I'm going. He makes it. So where were we? Don't report the weather. Are you a mustard and fried onions man on your hot dog? Onions, yes. Mustard, no. Andrew Gilding leads 1-0. Both of them just not firing at the moment. The average is well down, but it is Gilding who takes the opener. Yeah, I think AJ gets it done within 5. I think he bangs him. Might not want to miss a Chinese when she finishes, but so right, my go-to. What are we talking here? Like just a one dish, or are we talking like if we're in a restaurant? What are we talking? Because there's different levels of Chinese. Need to take you to either Nathan's Hot Dogs in Carolina or Brooklyn. Always up for that, Anthony. As well, next year, aren't we going for the best Chinese in New York as well? Chinese is my favourite cuisine by a mile. Gilding looking at tops for a 2-0 lead and a break of throw. It is 2-0. Break of throw for Gilding. Oh, love that, Anthony. Love that. So yeah, look, salt and pepper chicken is always immense. I love Singapore fried rice, beef and black bean, Duck's amazing. Oh, don't worry. I've got a Waggers. No, has to be chili squid, chicken and prawn pad thai from Waggers. Waggers and Nando's are a fundamental staple of a dart player's cuisine. Yeah, look, there are some good Chineses in London. Also, I was lucky. Don't get me wrong, it was quite a posh place. Anthony will back me up. But if you love Thai, the restaurant Tao, or however you pronounce it, are incredible for Thai food. Is amazing. Moving on firm, there's not going to be a new World Series. Look, they're still working on one, maybe two, I'm told as well. I think there'll only be one added to the calendar, but it's a race between two places. Ron. Oh, I love Thai food. I say we went to let me get the yeah. I just think Dimmy needs to just pick what he's doing, whether he's sticking or twisting with this quick thing. It's 3-0 to Gilding, and they're both only averaging 80. It's a poor return at the moment. To be fair, though, there's so many good places to eat in New York. It's not really a fan of either, Darryl, if I'm being honest. No, not managed to get Oasis tickets yet, mate. Still working on it. What else have we got in the chat room? Was impressed by the choice of caffeine-free cake. Yeah, to be fair, the coffee in New York's incredible as well. Just round the corner from MSG, found this great little coffee shop where I could just work for the day because I had loads of editing to do and stuff like that. Just went in there, coffee, and just worked away. It was a great little coffee shop. Snake by averaged Bob, 2 seconds. 96.24. Hetteler, he's in the mix for the Premier League because of his ranking. He has to be. Oh, God, could you imagine? To be fair, 42 quid a ticket's not too bad, Mark. 12 and bullseye for Dimitri. Treble 12, at least double 13. Bullseye for Dimitri. It is 3-1. Big moments here. It is CDC weekend. Rob, the race for Alexandra Palace hots up. The guys over on the CDC will have you covered all weekend as well. Are you going back to play Great Park next year for 2 days? Nice, Bob, nice. Who was currently playing? Right, I'm just putting in the chat room now. That's where we went to for food. In if you like Thai food, it was amazing there. So Gilding has missed an opportunity to go 4-1 up. Is he about to let Dimitri van den Bergh back into this game? This would be the break back for Dimitri if he can pin tops. We are effectively back on throw. Gilding missing a huge opportunity. Yeah, there we go, Anthony. CDC, all the dates and times are there. The race for the Palace. All updates available on the CDC social medias at Champ Darts on Twitter and Facebook. And of course, available on their YouTube channel and PDC TV if you're up and want to watch it. And I remembered all that without any notes. Chris, it was funny you should say that because, well, not the cameo bit, but I was chatting to Fallon about it yesterday. But she was half surprising that or half expecting that her entry be refused due to her social media criticism. Gilding is in front on the Bergh throw. Look, let's not sugarcoat it. It's a close game, but it's a poor standard game. 78-55 and 79-15. Oh, 100%. Look, we all know the main reasons, Rob, but yeah, Fallon was laughing about it. She was like, I was expecting mine to be refused. But let's be fair. They're not going to like we said the same about Neil Duff as well. That he was expecting his entries to be refused for Selsey for the same reason. They're not going to refuse high profile names that are playing in their system. About the board member, yes. Andrew Gilding back to a 2-leg cushion 4-2. I don't know. As long as it's, I'm Chris. I don't know. Is there a stream board at all? As long as there's no, stream board, Cammy can play. Fallon is just playing for match practice. But that's all. It's not a case of it's a WDF event. She just wants some match practice. Yeah, so Chris, I'll message you after. It's easier. Gilding. I haven't. I would assume so. Yes, Mark. Gilding 1-4-1 is not going to go, so it just gives Dimitri a chance. Double 11 for Dimitri. Doesn't hit, so Gilding can go within one. Dimitri now has a mountain to climb. Is Dimitri... Let's have a look. Chisnell seeded 1. Noppert, Bunting, Pietretsky. Way... No, he's outside at the moment. Dimitri on course to get this leg back. Would only be a hold. Cammy's playing incredibly at the moment. Oh. Cheers, Love Darts. Thank you very much. Evening, Joe. Dimitri is a funny player. Has won 2 titles this year. The rest, yeah, I completely agree. I just think he needs to just discover himself again. I think he's just overthinking everything. I didn't hear. What did he say, Chris? Is it just a normal Ronnie thing? Gilding 221 points away. No, you use your Ronnie then. So, Gilding 56. Gilding has made an absolute bod's job of that finish, but lucky enough, Bergh wasn't on a finish, but now he is. So Gilding has to tidy this up. And he pins it in the end. It was a very, very scrappy affair. But Andrew Gilding leaves Dimitri Bergh's European Championships hopes hanging by a thread. Yeah, 100%, Chris. He's just like, just go and throw. Don't. Dimitri at his best just played at such a nice pace, such a nice rhythm. It was just him being him. But the last couple of years, I just think, just watching him as a darts fan and media, whatever you want to call it, I just think he's over analysing and overthought everything to the point where his head's a mess. But one game to go, folks. And it is an absolute belter. Michael Smith taking on the ferret, Johnny Clayton. So, what are we saying then, everyone? Last game, who wins it? Cheers. Cheers, Daryl. Thank you very much, as always. Been up since 5 a.m. Bed's calling. I get that. How are we doing, David? Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. How are we doing, Lindell? Yeah, 100%, Lendl. It's just like, just go and throw. Like, I remember young Dimitri was exciting to watch. No, at the moment, he's playing his way out of all kinds of Premier League contention, even though he did win the UK Open. Yeah, I think only winning the Premier League and the Premier League match play in the Worlds would guarantee you a Premier League spot. The rest, I don't think, would anymore. Yeah, I think Dobie's 100% in the mix. I think he has to be the way he's playing. To a point, Rob, I think a lot of it depends on who won the UK Open and does it suit. Does that make sense? But yeah, agreed. Because of it being in March, it's a very easy one to leave out. I agree. Heta, we were talking about this earlier. 100%. Damon Heta has to be in the equation because of his ranking. He's provisionally 5, I think. Could go into the top 4, but even if you're 6, anywhere between 6 and upwards, you have to be in the equation. Yeah, 100%. Uh, you're forgetting one player in particular, Chris, in this. Nope. Littler. Right now, he will probably go deep in a lot of TV tournaments. So he's the one that's going to rack up money on that. So at the moment, he is $87,000. Yeah, at the moment he's 9th, but that's only with first round money on it. What are the likelihoods of Littler going out first round of every TV tournament? Especially where he's not seeded. Like, could you imagine if he draws Chizzy round 1 at the Grand Prix, and then he beats Rob Cross early in another one and stuff like that? Yeah, so that tour card race that you see is like they're guaranteed money. Yeah, that's what I mean. So yeah, Boy Wonder is the one that could mess it up. You look at Cross is only 750 quid behind Chizzy. So Rob Cross leapfrogs Chisnell, pushes him down to 4th. Littler could easily. No, it's proper calculated, mate. It's all. All right, here we go. The ferret is walking on. I think Michael Smith has to be in danger because of his ranking. If he doesn't win anything, look, I agree. I think he's a fabulous watch. But if you're ranked 12, that's a hard justification without doing something like Littler did, getting to a world final or something like that. With only 8 players, that's a hard justification. Oh, Bob, it's great to see the ferret smiling again. Yeah, look, yeah, but when you listen to Nathan talk, he knows he's got to do something to get in. Yeah, Johnny, he is playing good again, and yes, he is. He's an absolute gentleman. Um, needs to, I wouldn't say needs, Mark. When you look overall, his Premier League record is awful. Um, Again, I think Peter's a hard pick to put back in after finishing bottom the last 2 years. It's a hard one to justify. So Bob, he's provisionally world number 12. Johnny Clayton has the darts here. Started brightly. Down to 161. The Grand Slam is just a mess of a tournament that has no identity. Not a fan. Look, I am a fan of the Grand Slam, but it needs something. Does that make sense? Johnny Clayton has missed an opportunity. Can Michael Smith punish? Needs a treble. Can't find it, so Clayton will come back. And Johnny Clayton pins double 16. Take an extra 4 for the pile. Yeah. Oh. Trebleless visit from Smith. So not going to be punished from Clayton. A 180 there really would have hurt, but it's as you were. Oh really? Do I need to go and see this? Is it going off? Michael Smith, 88. It is 2-0 to the Ferret, Johnny Clayton. Oh, this is good reading or not? It's funny. Johnny Clayton is in control here. How we doing, Jack? No, Peter played very well. He was solid, very solid. Joe Khan, 3-0. I am from Yorkshire, not Lancashire, you absolute whopper. Oh. How are we doing, Tom? Hope you are good. The ferret is in control. Michael Smith's first 9 average just not there. Of course, Johnny Clayton leaves 166. It is 3-1-2 Michael Smith. Sorry, to a 3-1-2 Johnny Clayton. Michael Smith has one back. I'll be quiet. But can you give Johnny Clayton a 3-leg lead is the question. When he's averaging 103, this is good from the ferret. No trouble though, just gives Michael Smith doing the Johnny Clayton finger point as well. Hello. Dublin for me. Back-to-back troublous visits may just cause Johnny a problem. I was always a little bit concerned about Michael Smith tonight. Obviously, he had a big exhibition last night with a few of them, and travelling on the day is always risky. Would have had to have been up early, but he's doing a good job here, making a game of it again, and he's forging a break-back opportunity. Johnny's just dropped off here a little bit, and Michael Smith needs to make hay. Michael Smith has spurned the opportunity. Can Clayton punish? 106 for the ferret. Treble 18. It's gone the wrong side. Lost his scoring boots in this leg, Clayton. But Smith is making a mess. Double one to get him out of jail. Finds it. Thoughts on the Grand Slam venue compared to the Civic? The venue itself, I actually think Aldersley is a better venue. But location, the Civic is miles better. When you get to Aldersley, inside, it's all right. It's just where it is. Johnny Clayton is gone off the rails the last 2 legs. The average has dropped by 10 points. Did he fly that morning, did he? It's always a risk. Because you'll say you're up early, so you 6 a.m. flight, so you'd have to be at the airport for 4, up at 3. Oh yeah, no, 100%. The location of the venue is shit. But when actually in the venue, it holds a lot more. In the venue, I like it. But I agree that the location isn't great. 72 for Smith in a level game. 1 dart at tops. It's not there, so Johnny could pinch it. 74 for the ferret. 20 in tops. Tops. Oh, that's a big moment. He needed that. That just stops the Michael Smith comeback. Big, big moment for the ferret. Yeah, I don't get it. The same as today. Obviously, I know they had that exhibition in Liverpool last night, but flying on the day is so dodgy. Yeah, it is at the same venue, but look, this year they've sold more tickets than last year, so fingers crossed. $9. All right, Chris. What, $9 challenge? Again, Michael Smith has wrestled the advantage off of Clayton in this leg. But no treble, just opens the door a little. Oh, he's missed the ball for a 164. That would have been magical from the ferret. Can Smith get back within 1? He's going to get a dart. But he goes low again. 2 darts at double 8 for Johnny Clayton. But he's missed as well. Michael Smith gets another lifeline. They're both missing doubles here. Oh my, Michael Smith. He's at 6 going for double. Let's look at the pictures. Michael Smith's frustrated with himself. And Johnny Clayton mops it up. The ferret 5-2 in front. And then Smith starts with a max. They're both frustrated. This is the visit I want to see. Michael Smith going. He's just massively overpitched to the dart. It wasn't. I thought it might have been a deflection or something like that, but he just overpitched it. Yeah, when Michael Smith is on, it is breathtaking. But I say that dart at the double 10, the first one's a good marker. He can just work off of it, but he just massively overpitched dart 2. But he should get one back here, and does. And I'm guessing that we'll get a reaction from him because he's pinned tops at the first time of asking. He'll be thinking, where was that a minute ago? Because the ferret on his own darts has started max. Michael Smith is up against it. Oh, we get a ferret finger point as well. Yeah, Michael, he does exactly that. He gives it there it is. But Johnny Clayton is flying on his own darts right now. And the writing looks on the wall for Bully Boy. It was the first flight in this morning. Looks as if it's going to be the first flight out tomorrow. Doots, there it is. Yes, Rob. One of the best chants in darts history. Doots, there it is. A couple of troublous visits there. I've just invited pressure here. I was going to say a 180 from Smith. So 140 still gets him down to a finish. 2 troublous visits have made this trickier than it should have been for Clayton. It should have been straightforward. It still may be, but he's not going to get a dart. So from 2-2-1, Johnny Clayton has thrown 9 darts and not gotten a go at a double. But Michael Smith has made a mess of this. As my friend and colleague would say, Chris Mason, oh dear. 2 darts at double 16 for the Ferret. And there it is. The Ferret goes marching on. He beats Michael Smith 6-3. A very weird performance from Michael Smith. Some good stuff, some erratic stuff, and some bad stuff. And Johnny Clayton to seal the deal on the stream. There it is. Big result for the Ferret. He marches on, and that is day 1 of the Euro Tour concluded. Everyone, you have been absolutely sensational today. Thank you very, very much indeed. Like I say, my apologies. We won't be on tomorrow because I'm at the boxing. But I will be back Sunday for both sessions. Don't you worry about that. So see you on Sunday, 12 o'clock British summer time. Jake, it was my pleasure. And like I say, everyone, I'm genuinely sorry that we are not on tomorrow. But I will be back on Sunday, keeping you company. If you haven't yet, make sure you drop us a like and subscribe. We massively appreciate all your support here at Online Darts. And we'll see you all very, very soon.